Welcome to the 6 o'clock news, where you don't have to look behind to see this one. Oh, well, you do. We usually broadcast unbiased American politics. Oh, he's a criminal. But we received a request by Mr. S, I assure you it's a woman, to discuss the events taking place in the third world country, China. No, Indonesia.
Vietnam!
Same difference. Anyway, we have another anchor on the battlefield right now. How are things looking down there, Malloy?
Thank you, Lavello. Well, it's getting pretty heated down here, and hotter as we speak. Now, I've managed to catch up with an American soldier on the front lines. What is your name, sir?
Bambo.
Now, Bambo, I see that you're holding a hatchet. What do you use that for?
I cut up bananas with it.
Now, being that you are in this war yourself and taking on the North Vietnamese, you could surely tell us about it, the war that is. Oh my.
Excuse me. Continue.
The war, sir.
Let us go.
You're in this war. What can you tell us about it?
Well, being here in Cambodia has taught me a lot. It's taught me you can never trust the Japs.
Now, Mr. Bambo, you do realize that we're in Vietnam.
Same difference.
Okay, well, who was fighting in this war?
The good guys and the Japs.
Right. Now, I believe it's the North Vietnamese and the Viet Cong against the South Vietnamese and the United States. Now, what is happening in this war right now?
Well, a lot of fighting, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of fighting, a lot of violence.
Right.
It gets in your head, you cannot take it sometimes. It takes you over and sometimes it just gets to you and you just need someone to help you with everything. I'm sorry.
I think what you're trying to say is that communist North Vietnam invaded South Vietnam.
Yes.
And the United States came in to help them to stop the spread of communism.
Correct me one more time.
Now, how long have you been fighting in this war, sir?
Since it started up to now, 2017.
27. We're only in 1969.
That is it.
One eternity later.
Sorry for that delay. Now we're going to answer some questions that we received from Twitter on the Vietnam War.
Now, our first question from our viewers is, how did both sides react to the war?
Well, you see, the Americans didn't exactly understand why the U.S. was involved in the war. South Vietnam wanted assistance to stop the North Vietnamese from communism.
Now, our second question is, what long-term effect did the event have on the two countries or the world?
The U.S. of A. entered wars following more carefully and with strategies to decrease casualties. On a negative note, though, they accumulated a massive debt. Vietnam's economy and infrastructure was decimated due to the war. North and South Vietnam united after the war to form a socialist Republic of Vietnam.
Do you think that the war was negative or positive?
Well, you see, I think it was positive and negative because it did let the Vietnamese settle down and regroup, and the USA gained knowledge, but the war did put both countries in massive debt.
And what kind of impact did this Vietnam War have on U.S.-Soviet relations?
The USA and the Soviet Union were and are in constant competition for their spheres of influence.
Thank you, Vincent.
Well,
You're welcome.
Thank you to our viewers for providing us with these questions.